It did give us a countdown.
I know, I liked it. And then I liked that it said go with a big exclamation point next to it.
I love it. Although such a party foul. We had this all set up, ready to go, made sure the audio was good because first episode, not so much. And that's okay. You know, we're blonde.
We had a blonde moment.
We had
a very
a blonde
big
moment.
blonde moment.
It happens sometimes. You know, listen, our mics were plugged in. It's just, I forgot that you had to change the settings. It's fine. We're not technology girls. We're sports girls.
Exactly. How are we supposed to know?
About the other episode when I was watching it on YouTube, I do not sit still.
No, but you know what's funny? I don't either. I was watching you move and I was like, oh my God, my arm's over here, my hands are going like this. What am I doing?
We are Wiggle City. And I think it's because, I don't know about you, but I'm in a squiggle chair. Or what do you call those? A swivel chair?
A swivel chair. A squiggle chair. I'm in a squiggle chair.
I'm in a squiggle chair, so I just squiggle. But I just can't stop moving. And I don't know. So I realize it's distracting. I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum, but that's where I think the benefit of the actual podcast comes in, because people are just listening and they're not seeing our squiggle nation happening.
The squiggling. Yeah, no, I have a stationary chair. I just apparently can't keep my butt from and my arms are the ones that want to move the most.
I mean, between my lower half, your upper half, we are just Boston Blonde Hot Mess Express.
Cheers.
Can't. But how was your day? Cheers. Yes, girl. Okay, why is it so hard to find a Dunkin' tumbler? I went on Amazon, couldn't find any. Went to Dunkin.com, couldn't find one. And I'm like, okay, I have to actually go to the store.
Yeah, no, that's where I got my mug. I think it was in a store. I actually walked into a Dunkin' Donuts and was like, oh, but this one is a specific Boston one. I know they have a Maine one and they might have a New Hampshire one, but I don't know. You'd know more about that.
Do I even want to own a Dunkin's North Carolina one?
No, you want this one. Okay. Because this has got look, duck boats, baseball. It talks about everything. Basketball. For some reason it says shopping. Okay. Newberry Street?
Maybe Newberry Street.
Okay.
I
don't really know. One. Yeah. It has baked beans on it.
Boston baked beans. You
yeah.
Gotta love them.
This mug is a classic.
That is okay. Well, I need to get myself one because I was going to stop at the Dunkies before we started. But this is just a weird time for me, as we talked about the time difference last time. It is 3:45 p.m. my time. So it's not quite happy hour, not quite coffee time. It's just I'm in that in between. I feel like you at 12:45 can get away with a second cup.
I mean, I am. So thankfully that's a good thing. But now I'm probably going to be bouncing up and down throughout the rest of the day. So
it's about.
So I'm going to have. Oh my God, the squiggle life will be real. All the squiggles.
So real. But yeah, so how is the start of your day? How is your day going?
Well, it's good. I found out I did not get the apartment. So I know. Super bummed. I know. So I had my momentary, what was it? Temper tantrum this morning. So I just threw a little baby one and now I'm moving on. So
Haley, I am so sorry. I know how much you were in love with that apartment.
It's okay. I have to believe. Yes,
something better is on the way.
Exactly. But so other than that, it was good.
Maybe that's your reasoning to move to North Carolina.
Girl.
You loved it when you came out here, okay?
I did.
It was fun. And now that I'm getting to know the lay of the land even more, next time you come out for a visit, you'll be like, okay.
All right, then let's plan on it. I'll make a trip out there and then you can show me all the spots and then I can be like, do I want to move here?
Yes,
maybe.
North Carolina needs a little bit more Boston.
Oh my God, right?
Yes.
I think they could use it.
Also, can we talk about how every single ray of the sun is just coming through my window? Every single sun ray from the outer of spaces is coming through my window right in front of me, making me so freaking hot.
I was just going to say, are you sweating?
A little bit. And I feel like I need a new setup. I feel like I need to rearrange this room to have a better podcast setup, because if we're going to record at this time and that this sun is like setting right in front of me, I'm just like, I'm really feeling it under the armpit area.
Yeah, I know. And I really don't want to have to like watch as it progressively gets worse and worse. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would watch that for sure.
I mean, I'm in white, so anything is possible right now, but I'm literally glowing, and I'm not sure how I feel.
But you look super angelic.
Thanks, Queen.
You're so welcome.
So I adulted so hard today.
Tell me all the things.
Okay, so, moving here, I understand I've been here for almost a year, but honestly, registering my car is not on my radar. Like, whatever. Like, yes, I'm driving around with an unregistered car right now. My registration expired like in July, but like, whatever. Can't be bothered.
If you work for the DMV, please don't listen to this podcast episode. Thank you very much.
A cop, please don't come for me. My cop, like, spidey senses are on full alert every time I get in my car. And I will purposely, on ways, if I see a cop up ahead, I will about face. I'm like, nope, not today. Not today.
Not today. Not today, North Carolina PD. Goodbye.
I will find another way to my destination because I am not passing this North Carolina cop. But but there's a whole process, So I couldn't just get a license, like, plate changed. In order to get your license plate changed, you have to have a North Carolina driver's license, which I've done. I officially changed. It broke my heart, y'all.
Girl, you never even got one when you lived in Los Angeles.
Correct. I lived in LA for 10 years and I still had the 603 represented on my license.
Oh no, what a sad day.
Girl, I was so sad, but I had to do it in order to know what now I have not done yet still, but I'm in the process of doing is register my car, because that is part of the registration. You have to have a North Carolina license. So I did that months ago, mind you, literally most stressful day of my life. You have to have all the things. I'm pretty sure I even brought like my 4th grade report card because they needed to have every file.
You need to know what Mrs. McCarthy said about you.
100%.
I don't know if you had a Mrs. McCarthy, but that just seemed like a name that we would have.
I actually did in 5th grade. I had a Mrs. Did you have a Mrs. McCarthy?
I did too.
I also feel like McCarthy is such an Irish Boston name. So I feel like every single person that grew up in New England.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
I'm just throwing names out of a hat now.
But
that's good.
You struck because that is the truth.
I did.
But yeah, so today I realized you also have to have your car pass an inspection before you bring it to the DMV. So that's what I did today. I brought my car for an inspection, and it pretty much passed with some questionable elements.
Like what? The smog?
A new battery.
No.
And I was like, listen, this is a lease. Like, how much of it do I want to invest? It's almost like that guy that you're dating that is not going to be the one. And it's like, how much do we invest, right? And that's how I sort of feel about the midnight ride.
The midnight ride,
which we've spent many a time in traveling across.
Yeah, I mean, your cat tried to commit suicide in that car.
Literally one of the worst days of my life, Haley Con. Like, literally, I cannot believe that happened to us.
I just can't believe that Meghan's cat is apparently an escape artist who is plotting the entire time we were driving across country to somehow leave this vehicle because he flipping open the window on his own. Like,
his paw, he was in the back seat behind Haley's seat, and all of a sudden we're getting on the highway. We're somewhere in Tennessee, I think. I don't even know.
Yeah, you were in Tennessee.
And we're like on our last leg. We're over it. We've had it. And all of a sudden we feel this breeze coming from the back. Indy's paw hits the automatic window thing, whatever it's called.
Yep.
And I've never scruffed a cat so fast in my life. And
I've never reached behind me faster than
your go-go gadget arms came into full play because I almost didn't have a cat that day. That was literally the worst.
That was the scariest moment for me too. I was just like,
blood pressure.
Can't lose this car. Car, couldn't lose either.
Both. We couldn't do it. So yes, we've had a lot of memories in the car. And but yeah, they were like, you need a new battery. And I'm like, oh God, my lease is almost up, but it has been giving me a little trouble every time I go to start it in the mornings. I just thought it was the cold weather. My California baby car is like, whoa, it gets below 30 here. And I'm like, ugh. So yeah, I had to dish out on a new battery today. But it's okay, we adulted.
Yeah. I mean, that's a huge adulting move right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, that was my day. That's what I did.
Yeah. I got to train a client. That was nice. A few clients.
There you go.
So
great.
Yeah, I got to kick some butts. Yeah, the usual.
I love kicking butt.
Right?
Butt. Speaking
I do
of
too.
kicking butt, let's dive into this playoff action, okay? First and foremost, how did you feel about the Raiders-Chargers game? Because there was so much drama and controversy over it, and I was reading every single article known to man, and I still couldn't get a straight answer as to why they called that damn timeout. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, no, so I was doing the same. I was reading everything, watching everything. I think it was a stupid decision to call a timeout, especially when it looked like they were going to run and it was going to end up probably being a tie. Like, that's what it looked like was probably going to happen. But then I was like listening to like the post game chats and everything, and how he decided to defend himself by saying he wanted to send in the right defenders to stop the run game. Cool, understand that. And then you've got Carr on he was just saying that it gave them the momentum to go out and win this game, right? That's what the timeout did. But no one else said that. So this whole thing is just ridiculous, because would the timeout have actually saved the game, or would it have not? I don't know. I think that either way, it was it was not necessary, but like, dude, I love that people are like losing their shit about it though.
For me, it's like, everyone's like, there's all these memes that's like, it should have ended in a tie. Like, they should have taken a knee. Okay, I'm sorry. Rubbing is racing. I am not even okay that an NFL game can end in a tie. Like, I'm sorry. We did not just play and kill our bodies for this to be like, you win. Let's go.
Well, the reasoning I'm getting, like, that I'm understanding from different sides is that either way, if it ended in a tie, both of them were going to the playoffs or to the wild card. So they were both going to go play. So the Raiders, if they won, got the better chance to like sit in a higher seed, right? Mm-hmm. So I understand why there was a tie discussion of it wanting 10 in a tie, because either way, both of them would end up going. But I'm with you on the freaking, I hate the tie thing. I'm like, wait, this is so ridiculous. Can't we just, why? Can't we just play until someone wins? Like,
yeah.
Isn't that how almost every other sport is, though?
Exactly. And and recently, because I'm just learning my NHL facts now. Recently, I just learned that like before, hockey games could end in a tie. Now they can't.
Yeah.
And it's just so much better that way.
Oh yeah. I completely agree.
It's just better. So anyways, I think the Raiders, I understand the Chargers made the call on the timeout, which kind of affected the outcome of the game. But, hey, may the better teams be in the playoffs, and now the Steelers get their chance. So could you imagine the Steelers fans, though, watching?
Oh, my God, right? I can't.
Watching that game. Could you imagine if that was us, Haley? Like, let's say the Patriots were in the same situation.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I would have thrown up. We already know how you and I get when we watch games that are way too close for comfort. One of us, we either leave or turn your back on the game the entire time because you realize that you're being superstitious, and when you turn your back, they get a touchdown, which was the whole game I spent against
the Falcons.
Yes, the Falcons.
The Super Bowl.
That was a horrible day.
Talk about literally
my
almost
heart
dying.
Ended. Yeah, but with the timeout call, the Raiders were going to run the ball. After the timeout, they still ran the ball. So it didn't really change what they were going to do,
No,
So
I agree. And everyone in ESPN and all these analysts were like, "Oh, what about that? What about that timeout call?" And I agree with you. It's like, why are we spending so much time on the timeout call? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Plus, what I will say is, and why I think there was so much passion and drama behind it, is because, the Raiders were up 29 to 14.
My God, yeah.
In the last 8 minutes, and the Chargers did work to come back. So I think at that point, everyone was like, oh my gosh, they just did the most getting back. And now it actually is going to end up in this tie that everyone thought, could this actually happen? Could they both go to the playoffs? And then when it didn't, it was like, oh, there was just so much back and forth. And it was just, it was epic.
Well, and you know what's really funny is I've talked about this on the other sports show I was doing. Chargers, they play in the fourth quarter. That's when they show up. And they've been doing it all season. Is they get a very slower start and then they just make up for it in the last 8 minutes. And I'm like, that is not sustainable football. And it's been driving me bonkers this whole season trying to watch them play, because I'm like, why can't you start up from the beginning like this? I mean, lately it's the same thing with the Patriots. I was having wicked slow starts. Familiar. I can't deal with this. Fucking get your head in the game at the very beginning, please. Thank you.
No. So why are you not on the sidelines, Haley?
I know, I should be. I should be there next to Belichick being like, yo, dude, let's go.
Yes. No, I was just going to say, what you're explaining literally sounds like the Pats starting off so goddamn slow every single game, which leads us to our next prediction. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Patriots against the Buffalo Bills.
In Buffalo.
Playoffs.
Yep. Girl, I honestly don't know what to think about this, because just watching the Pats play the last few games has just been god-awful. And, I love Mac Jones. I do. I want to be his biggest fan, but he can't keep playing the way he's been playing. I mean, he had a pick six and a fumble for a touchdown. I'm like, you can't. No. Those are silly mistakes. You can't be making them in games that matter this much.
I know.
So I am nervous. I'm nervous to go back to Buffalo, even though we won in Buffalo a couple months ago. Then we got our asses kicked by the Bills and New England. So I don't know. I'm not comfortable.
The good thing with this matchup is this will be the third time in 6 weeks that we're playing them. Yeah. So it's all very fresh. So exactly. Looking at gameplay, looking over footage and comparing the two games, although it's kind of hard to compare, because if I remember correctly, that game we won in Buffalo there was a lot of weather.
An epic snowstorm.
Yeah. And freaking Mac Jones didn't even really throw the entire game.
Three passes.
Right.
And the rest was a run game.
So that makes me nervous, because it's okay, we won, by it not being a traditional normal setting and game. I guess anything can happen. I guess we could still have a same snowstorm effect. I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, is it supposed to snow? I think it's 40% chance of snow, but the weather is supposed to be 14 degrees. And my thing is, Buffalo has the number one defense. We're number two, I think, is what the rankings are. Their D has played really flippin' good. And I don't know. I think they're going to learn from their mistakes that they made against us the first time. I think they already did learn, because when they came to New England, that game was just tough.
Yeah.
So
I agree with you on the defensive end. I think that we need, say we're having a great game. We're running the ball, we're getting the touchdowns and all this stuff, but I feel like the defense for the Pats is lacking, because I feel like when we need them to step up and block and do what we have to do, they choke. They choke. And
see, and that's what I've been seeing the last couple games from them, is that but both sides aren't playing well on the ball.
No.
The offense, and it's just tough, because we have the weapons, we have the capability to go out there and kick ass. We've seen it. We've done it. But right now we're just not doing it. We're not executing the plays the right way. We're not like no one's, you know?
I think that whatever happens this season, I feel confident in Mac Jones. And I understand he's not playing his best right now, but I think given his age, he's so young, Belichick is molding him. I think we're good with him. I understand, and I definitely think it was a rebuilding year for our offensive line. Defense, we have some older guys. We have some guys that are probably going to be retiring. And I think next year is going to be a molding end on our defense. So it's like, I don't want to say I think it's still going to be a couple years for the Pats to get where we were, but I that's my feeling on it. Obviously don't want to like not root for them, obviously going to, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high.
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly where I am in this whole thing too. It's like we have, I mean, no one expected the season to be what it was or for us to go this far. I don't think anyone thought that we would be here now, you know? And I think we did. We pulled off some great stuff this year. I don't want to say I don't see it going any further than this, but like I also, again, like you, don't want to get my hopes up and like sit there and get sad, even though regardless, I'm going to sit and get sad because.
But what's worse? Okay, I'm going to throw this one at you because we've been there. We've been in all the situations.
Yeah.
What's
worse? At this point.
Is it losing this game against the Bills, or is it making it, and then losing like right before the Super Bowl?
You know, honestly, right now, I would say losing this first round would probably be worse, only because I think it would be fun to see them go further and further. And obviously, it will be gutted, like, if they go all the way and then lose. But, like, I think it'll build stamina, I guess is where I'm at. Like, it's going to build stamina to get further and further and further and then realize, oh, shit, they can do it. Go to postseason, whatever ends up happening off season, they go get better and come back the next year. So I don't see that becoming a real thing, but
I like that though, because I was thinking in my head it would be worse to see them lose later, but I think you're right. Like,
yeah,
maybe with this team, because I would say with Brady and with Gronk and with Edelman, oh yeah, devastation to the max. But because this is just such a new combination, relatively new team with a lot of new guys, it's like, okay, no, you're right. Like, make it far. Yeah, no. I like where you on that. Make it far.
We've got some good talent right now.
Yes.
I feel like if we came out strong on Saturday, and say Mac's percentage ratings are so great if he doesn't like throw an interception and screw up in the first half, his percentage of winning is super flippin' high. So let's just go there, dude.
Yeah.
If you can hear us, don't fuck up in the
have Mac, because Mac listens to this podcast.
Yeah, obviously. Duh.
Oh, I mean, wait, I'm way less in the sun over here. Let me do a switch.
Oh, look, I can actually see you.
That is so much better.
Oh my God, girl.
Like, so hot.
You were also like getting this like weird chin thing that weird. I was like, wow, the sun is like really liking. This is much better.
Yeah, this is so much better. Look at my rosiness happening on my cheeks.
I know.
Because I just probably got a tan.
I would be interested to see what your tan line looks like.
Like I should have SPF'd because I'm a little concerned. I'm going to be burnt tomorrow.
Oh, God. You're just going to have like the one strip on your nose that everyone gets.
Like, Megan, what were you doing? Be like, oh, God. Like, I was telling Mac Jones how to play is what I was doing.
Yeah, because we really think he listens.
I was thinking at first, I was like, oh, my gosh, 8:15 on Saturday. Like, God, grandma status. I am a grandma. Like, I'm in bed. But actually, I was thinking, no, I won't be in bed. I have a game. I have a Canes game that night.
Oh, no.
I know.
Well, also, okay.
No. Oh, my God. I just saved myself. I just saved myself from feeling all the things. Our puck drops at 1 p.m.
Woo!
Oh, my God. I'll be home in plenty of time to watch
You've got it, girl. Actually, you know what you'll be home in plenty of time for is to take a nap before you watch the game.
Yes.
Yeah,
which I will need.
Oh, 100%.
A hockey game, because my brain, as we talked about in the first episode,
gets fried.
Does all the things.
Yeah.
That's even if we have a game. Well, probably by Saturday we'll have a game. Freaking tonight, we were supposed to play the Philadelphia Flyers, and it got postponed because the Flyers are in COVID protocol. So our boys,
I know. I was reading a bunch of Bruins players are out with COVID right now too, and I was like, oh.
Our boys flew all the way to Philly, and then it got canceled. So we're supposed to have a game Thursday night against the Columbus Blue Jackets. So I'm hoping that we still do. But, you know, I wasn't ready to transition to NHL yet, but real quick. I thought that because around Christmas time, there was a lot of cancellations in the NHL. There was a lot of postponements. There's about 70 games that need to be rescheduled in the league. But I thought we were kind of done with it because, first of all, I thought we kind of over the COVID hump. And then also NHL added taxi squads, which means that we're allowed to add 6 more players to our roster from our affiliate teams, our minor
that makes
league.
Sense.
Yeah. So I thought that maybe with that, we wouldn't have to reschedule as much because we still had guys that we could bring up in an emergency situation if needed. But man, no, like I don't know, it's kind of circling back again. We just had
it's pretty brutal.
Jacob Slavin, who is one of our defensemen, enter protocol. I just got a text about that. And I'm like, I said to my boss, I was like, didn't he already have COVID like last week? And she's like, yeah, and like the week before. And I was like, what?
What? Is he just, that's so weird. But also I'm dying laughing right now because like I just got like such a major flashback of the last time we filmed, which was the last was COVID happened, Tom Brady left, and we were at your apartment. And I just remember sitting there, and this was, girl, it was almost 2 years ago. We were sitting I'm like, all of a sudden, like, oh my God, who'd have thunk in 2 years we'd still be talking about COVID like this? Like,
girl,
holy shit.
And we were both drinking Corona.
And Coronas.
And I was like, bitch, these were on sale because of Corona.
Because no one wanted to buy them. Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm dying.
Speaking of Corona seltzer, I could go for one of those right now. That sounds
seriously. I don't think I've had one since forever because you were the only one who I knew who drank them.
Yeah, I mean,
but out of all seltzers, is that I don't know anymore.
And plus, they're 10 calories less than a claw. Okay, Corona seltzer
because that's the important part. Yeah, but I think the alcohol per volume is a little less too, so maybe that's why. But
that could be it. But hey, listen, if I can have a Corona Seltz and then pop a couple M&Ms and call it even with the 10 calories,
M&Ms, yeah.
By golly.
Oh my God. By golly.
By golly, you know? Girl, I need to wash my hair. Like it's a bad situation.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell from here, but
you just washed your hair the other day.
I did. It was the weekly hair wash. My once a week hair washing.
Are you at once a week?
I am at once a week.
I'm at twice.
Yeah. I got myself to once. Yeah.
Once a week is goals.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm obsessed. I don't know how I do it, but
what do you do when it starts getting to those later days? You know, the days where I'm at right now. Hat?
Yep. Hat, messy bun in the back.
Do you dry shampoo at all?
Oh, 100%. I dry shampoo. I'm
actually not a dry shampooer.
Really? You use baby powder, don't you?
No, I just let it go.
You do?
Like Elsa. Yeah.
Let it go.
I just I'm not
can't.
opposed to the dry shampoo. I just never seem to have any on hand when I need it.
If you go to TJ Maxx, the Batiste ones, the big ones,
yep,
they sell them for like $8.
Honestly, girl, ever since you got me that, what is it? Living Proof? Living Spaces? What is it?
Living Proof. Living Spaces.
That was good.
Thank you. I should be a professional singer.
No, but it was good. It was good. I feel like we kind of look like we're in the same room.
Oh my God, my mom said that today. She was like, I watch it. You and Megan look like you're sitting in the exact same room. I'm like, yeah, right?
Maybe it's because our backgrounds are so plain, and that works because it looks like we're next to each other, even though we're not.
I know. It's
But
kind of nice
yeah,
that it feels like that.
anyways, going back to that shampoo that you got me from TJ Maxx, I can't not use that stuff. It is so good.
You know what's funny is I bought it for you and have never tried it for myself.
Girl, you are missing out. It is literally the best shampoo. You can get it at Target, though it's expensive.
Yeah, TJ Maxx, I got it for you for like super cheap.
Yes, and I still have those bottles. Those were like travel size.
Oh yeah, the travel ones, yes.
But if you go with the bigger bottles, they are expensive, but worth it. Like that stuff does all the things to your hair, and it just is amazing.
I need all the things. I want my hair to be like big lately. Like
big. Like,
well, thicker, you know, like, yeah, like yours. Like, I want more volume to it.
No, thick hair
it's a little too. Yeah, but I've been putting mine in a ponytail and it looks like it's like this big. Like itty bitty baby ponytails.
Oh,
I know. Don't we love that we just like started talking about ponytails?
Well, that's what this podcast is.
I know, I love it.
And just tangents, sports and tangents.
Girl talk.
Yes. But I will say with the thick hair, it does help with the less watching because you can get away. Like right now, it's Grease McFeast right now, but you can't really tell because of all the product, and it's just very thick. But
yeah, honestly, I can't tell at all.
My hair is long,
girl. It's wicked long. I know.
My test is to the nip,
and it's past there now.
It's past the. Oh my!
I know. God. You gotta get it. You gotta get a little trim ski.
Your hair is long.
Yeah, my hair is wicked long right now. I think this is.
I like it though.
Oh, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't think I'll go short ever again.
It's a good length. I like it. Keep that length. I need to go a little shorter. You keep it long.
I mean, I pretty much it's going to end up the same length at some point. You and I.
Wait. Before I transitioned to NHL, I have a couple more things to say about that. But I was going to say, and I have not really done a lot of extensive research on these teams, but I was laughing because the Jaguars came out of nowhere and beat the Colts.
Yeah.
Apparently, that was only their third win of the season.
Yep.
And now they're in the playoffs.
The Pats kicked their asses the week before. Remember, it was like 50-10 or something ridiculous. But like the Colts killed us. They and then for them to lose, I'm like, oh, come on. I mean,
that's the thing with football and the playoffs. It's like, you can have whatever season, but when you win the right games, anything's possible.
Well, this season was flipping weird. Like there was never a clear team that was like the best. I mean, obviously Green Bay has been up there, the Bucs have been up there, the Chiefs, like they've all been up there, but like the fact that the Bengals came out of nowhere and had a great season, and like these teams that like the last couple of years just weren't really doing much. Now we've got this whole playoff picture that no one knows what the hell is going to happen. It's really actually fun to watch football right now because you're like, oh, cool. I mean, the Raiders they had a terrible midseason and then came back, which was kind of interesting to watch because no one knew what was going to happen with them either.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I could sit and talk about it. Like just the weirdness of it. It's so crazy.
And what I have to say too, and I can say this now, as much as I love TB12, Lord help me if he wins another Super Bowl. Like I love Tom. Like I love Tom. I love to see him, but like
I hear
and I love to see him win last year with the Bucs. But I'm like, okay,
yeah,
let's
it's like the Warriors. It's like Golden State Warriors. If we want to talk basketball for a hot sec, that team is unfreaking beatable. I mean, Steph Curry is like. Holy crap. I know, right? Wasn't that a smooth one? It was like real smooth. I know. But no, it's pretty much everyone feels that way about Steph Curry in the Warriors right now. Is like this team is the team. Like I feel like Tom Brady.
I don't quiz me on my basketball knowledge because NFL and hockey is all this brain can handle right now. But didn't the Warriors just have a guy come back that hasn't played for like 900 days? Or maybe that was a different basketball team.
Well, I know Klay Thompson just came back.
That's it. It's him.
Yeah.
What team?
So,
Warriors?
Yep. Yeah.
Like,
I think.
okay,
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on with that, but like, and I know he was injured, but for a team to take him back after literally being gone for like almost 3 years, 900 days?
And I know. He's good though. He's like freaking good.
But
I mean, the
that's like
whole team is so
amazing.
stupid. Yeah.
I was so shocked.
You have the weirdest sayings today, and I'm digging it.
I know. I'm not sure why.
What am I? Dig it. I don't know who we are right now.
It's the sun. It's all the sun I got.
Mine's my 15th cup of coffee, which is making me start to like lose it. God, that team is just ridiculous. But their sports culture reminds me, just at least in the basketball sense, a lot of Boston with how we loved our teams as much as we do. People love this team so much. It kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, I don't know. That's
Speaking
crazy.
of basketball, fun tidbit. I'll give her a shout out. You know who's the in-arena host for the Lakers now?
Who?
My girl, Ashley Mova.
No way!
Yeah, I saw her post it, and I was like, yes, girl,
get it, girl.
I know.
That's amazing.
I'm going to catch up with her in the next week or so. She wasn't feeling so well a couple days ago, but I was like, oh, we need to because I felt like we were going through the process at the same time. And
oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So if you make it to a game, then make sure you look out for her because
I don't know if I could go to Crypto Arena. Crypto.
Is that what it is now? Not Staples Center? Crypto Arena. Okay. But low key, I invested in Bitcoin.
Did you?
Okay.
No,
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing at all.
Girl, thankfully I got the name of a financial advisor. I got to give this woman a call because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So
I just feel like I don't even know what crypto is. Like I've read all the articles. It still doesn't make any sense to me. But when I opened Venmo a few months ago, it was like, buy crypto. And I was like, don't mind if I do. I'll invest a little $50. And every day I check it and like it just goes up by 1, down by 2, down by 3, up by 7. And literally,
oh my God,
it's not doing
You're anything. Like, cool. I have no idea what's happening, but
yeah, I don't know.
Good.
And I'm like, when can I get this money back? Like, will I ever? Is it now in just the crypto sphere? I don't know. Did you know that Aaron Andrews and Tom Brady get paid in crypto?
I knew Tom Brady did.
Yeah, I think Aaron Andrews does too.
Huh. Interesting.
Like, how do you get paid in crypto? Like, what if the crypto market just like, I mean, what are we even talking about?
I'm staring at your face being like, can we stop now?
Because every time I say the word crypto, I just think of the Crip Walk. Like, I'm just like, I don't know.
I just think of a planet in space, Kryptonium or something. I don't know. I feel like I've been on a huge like Marvel kick the last like 2 weeks and watched the Avengers Endgame last night and I cried like a baby.
Oh, that's a sad one.
That was, oh my God.
That's
such a random side note, but talking about Kryptonium and crypto and all that shit reminded me of it.
I tried to be a Marvel person. I'm just not.
I've become one.
I love that. You should love superheroes. Me, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah. It brings out my inner nerd loves it.
That's so great, Haley.
Oh my God. On a random side note, have you seen the Harry Potter reunion yet?
No, because it's on HBO Max, right? Which I still don't have because of all my freaking streaming pandemics. I freaking cable that I can't get rid of. Is it epic?
It was real good. Also, I cried like a baby. Like,
also, did you see that Emma Watson and what's his name? They
Tom
had a crush
Felton.
on each other. Yeah, Tom Felton.
I know. It was just so beautiful.
It sounded like she liked him, but he didn't really like her.
Yeah, I think. Well, it sounded more like he saw her as like a little sister, and she was like in love with him, and my heart was like, oh,
Harry Potter drama. But I do need to actually get HBO Max because the new Pretty Little Liars is coming out.
Oh,
yep, they did it.
I forgot they were doing that.
And Bailey Madison is.
That's right. I was going to say Bailey's in that.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet little girl.
I mean, what other podcast can you talk about football, NHL, and Pretty Little Liars and Harry Potter.
None. Ours. Just ours. This is who we are in a nutshell.
Yes.
Also,
it is.
I heard that Boston's going to be like degrees tomorrow. Or today, was it?
It's supposed
My mom
to
called and was
snow
like,
for us this weekend, I think.
Really?
It probably won't stick, though. It's not cold enough to stick.
My mom said they're getting like a huge cold front coming in, and I was like, bye. No, what was that?
I just burped by accident.
That's okay.
I forgot that the microphone was here, and I thought I was able to cover it up. And then I figured I'd ask you, but then I realized asking you just made me admit that I did it.
Well, that's okay.
Your lighting, all of a sudden,
right,
on point, and mine, not so much. It's almost like we just saw the sun transition from the east to the west coast.
To the west, yeah.
The sunset.
Well, well, this is perfect light. I have to film an audition after this, so I'm like, oh look. I know.
Yes. I know. Before we wrap it up, did want to just head on back to the NHL for a hot second.
Yes. Oh my God.
So
let's do it.
Yeah. So our wait, can I show you something? Can you not judge? Yeah. You're gonna be so mad at me.
Oh God.
Hang on, I'm gonna take these off. So if you say something, I'm not gonna be able to hear you.
No, you're not. Don't put it on. Don't do it. No. Take that damn thing off your head.
Is it bad?
I can't.
Okay, so for you listeners out there that cannot see what just happened, I just put on a Canes hat. My Carolina Hurricanes.
My heart just broke in half.
I know.
My black and gold heart just went.
I know. But like, they pay me. No, but it's cute, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna keep it on while we talk NHL.
No, it is. It looks nice.
The Bruins, obviously, always number one, but I do have to say, I will say Canes and Bruins are equal for me.
I was looking at you guys are killing the game right now.
We are number one.
I know.
In the Metro Division.
I'm like, what the hell?
Our coach was just announced number one coach in the Metro Division. Like, girl, we are so good.
I know. So I was like reading about it last night and I was like, whoa.
And it is a little bit easier because the Bruins are in the Atlantic Division. So it's not like they're constantly going head to head, which is nice. Yeah. But what I did want to say about the Bruins is the Bruins on Saturday night played Tampa Bay Lightning, who are the reigning Stanley Cup champions. And Tampa Bay, it goes between Tampa Bay and the Florida Panthers, who we just lost to on our last game. But both teams are so freaking good. And the fact that the Bruins beat them, I think final score was like 5-2.
Yeah.
Amazing. But I will say that I think the main difference, and I don't know because I haven't watched all the Bruins games, but what it sounded like when I was reading, I think Marchand got a goal within the first minute against Tampa Bay. And honestly, those early goals set up the rest of the game.
100%.
And what I have to say about the Canes is, by God, as much as I love them, we are so freaking slow the first period. And we're much like the Pats when it comes to how we play. Yeah. I say second half of the second, third period is when we really pick it up. But oh my gosh, I just want to always the first period. I'm like, guys, can we do something? Because I'm about to get on camera and talk about the first period.
Right? And what do you even do?
To talk about?
Oh my God. No, I know. I'd probably be there and be like, so the hot dogs are really good today. Have you tried one?
I mean, honestly, sometimes I feel like that's what it's going to have to be because I'm like, guys, what are you doing? But yeah, so I was really happy. Sorry, I'm squiggling again. I've been squiggling this whole time.
Still.
I know. I was really happy though to see that for the Bruins. And also the Bruins are I think fourth in the Atlantic Division, but what I was looking at is they haven't played as many games. So their percentages
they're behind on
their
games.
Points are off because of COVID and they're not. So they could potentially be higher. So hopefully once all the reschedules and everything happen, girl, we've been talking for 45 minutes.
I know. I saw that. I was like, whoa, we just are on one today.
But yeah, that's my NHL recap. So so going into Saturday,
yes,
we're gonna breathe. We're going to hope for the best. We're gonna hope for a good game from Mac Jones.
Yep, and our defense.
And and all the things. And
we're going to hope that the weather is not great, because Buffalo is not good and not great weather. So
yes, this is true. You would
I'm
think
okay
they
with
would
that.
be, because like they live there.
But apparently they've only played like, I was reading something, maybe like 8 games at home Buffalo has.
Really?
Yeah, something weird. I was reading that in an article last night, and I was like, wait, what? So technically it could be to our advantage.
Yeah.
Again, cautiously sort of optimistic, but not really.
I mean,
I don't know. We'll go into it, but we'll be texting the whole time, probably.
Oh, I did want to, I want to start doing this for our viewers. I know we just started, and so we're just like building the momentum, but I did want to give a shout out to somebody that commented on our video. So if you guys want to watch our podcast, you can. So we're now on Spotify and iHeart, working on the iTunes. I was having a little bit of trouble, like, I don't know. I think our graphic wasn't the right dimensions. I don't freaking know technology.
Yeah.
But if you want to watch us, we are on YouTube, and we did have Mel Disbo.
I saw that.
Hey, Queen and Haley, congrats on your new job with the Canes. I had no idea that you're so multifaceted with sports. It's very cool that y'all young ladies know so much about the game and Tom Brady. Although that's how we are with the Saints, and we're still following Drew Brees. We'll always be indebted to him and his family. He's so genuine, and he and his family are constantly giving to our community. So I wanted to give Mel a little shout out. We love.
Thank you, Mel. Yes, please comment. We read them. We respond. It's encouraging for us too. We love it.
Yes, absolutely. All right, girl. Yeah. Well, I'll be texting you Saturday.
Oh my God. I'll probably be texting you before then saying, excuse me, help me. I'm having a heart attack.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah.
Let's do this. Let's go, Pats.
Let's do this. Go, Pats.
Woo! All right, y'all. We'll talk to you later. Until next week.